So this is part 3 for those keeping count, and in this video we're going to be going over attack and release. So a compressor is basically a combination of a ratio, a threshold, attack, and release. That's it. So we already understand threshold and ratio, and those are easy. But the attack and release is the character that the character of the compressor once it goes over the threshold. So these don't do anything unless something goes over the threshold, and this is how they react. So forget attack and release. We're going to be calling attack, what was I going to call it? Reaction time. Yeah, call attack reaction time. So if I'm talking like this, and you have headphones on, and then I go and I start screaming into the mic, the time it takes for you to go, holy crap, I have to turn that down, and then you turn it down, that is your reaction time to sound. The threshold got over, it was really uncomfortable if I started yelling, and that started to hurt your ears, so you have to turn it down. So that is your attack, right? That is your reaction time to turn down the signal. So attack is how fast the compressor reacts, right? So if we have a super fast attack, we can kill the transients, right? It's reacting super fast, right? If I increase that, give it a slower reaction time, we will in turn preserve the sound, and there'll be barely any gain reduction. And we can adjust the attack so we get a click, right, and still have gain reduction on everything after, right? So this part right here, right, I'll make it bigger, this part right here is passing through the compressor unaffected. The compressor's reaction time is slow, so that the compressor reacts at this part. So this in turn makes something sound punchier and gives you headroom because this is being reduced. But our human ear, this thing right here that I just tickled, is really good at distinguishing quiet to loud. It can understand that. It knows what quiet to loud sounds like, but it can't really pick up loud to quiet. And that's something that you should get a scientist to explain to you, because I can't explain it. So that is your attack / reaction time. You can have a super fast attack and kill everything, right? And yeah, so if you have superhuman reaction, if I Superman punched the mic and you're listening on headphones, and if you had a super fast reaction time, like 0.1 milliseconds, you would compress that. You would reach for that volume knob and turn it down so quickly that it wouldn't hurt you. But if you have a super slow, you would hear that full effect, but then you'd end up turning it down anyway. Alright, so think about it like that. Attack, reaction time, right? Once again, attack, reaction time. So the release, after I Superman punch the mic, the release is how comfortable and confident you can bring your volume back up after I don't punch it. So we can have a super fast release of 1 millisecond. You can see it here. It's going back up right away. This yellow line here goes back up because there's a super fast release. So the release, think of it as, the back to normal knob, right? Or the reset, how quickly it takes to reset after it goes over the threshold, right? So we can increase that, right? It's taking longer to go back, right? And that is good for maybe a bass guitar or a vocal, because vocals have a lot of dynamic ranges, right? I promise I'll never do that again. And yeah, so you can have that, and then you can we'll do that. You can even have the release time set to 3 whole seconds. 3 whole seconds. So we'll check that out now. Look at it go. Bam. It takes a while to go back to normal. right? So that is a super fast release time. So with all of these, you know, kind of working together in different combinations, that's how you alter the character of a signal. And all it is just volume up and down. Simple as that. That's all it's doing. Volume up and down. Volume control. And yeah, in the next video I'm going to be going over some more stuff, hopefully. If I can think of anything else. But yeah, that is your attack and release. Alrighty.